Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of what would you genetically change about humans to make them a better species? Well, first of all, I think, and I would love for genetically, if we're just talking about a genetical point of view, we're not saying about hate or love or all these things, but I would say I would love for humans to genetically be able to live longer. That would be a first step. Simply because I do feel that we live life as if we're immortal, as if we're going to live forever. But at the same time, I do realize that life is very finite and very short in some way. And as a child, you feel like it's going forever. As a teenager, you feel like it's going a little bit faster. As an adult, it's going even faster. And when you're old, well, you realize that the years are counted pretty much. And it would be nice to be able to have a longer life on a genetic point of view. But on a more holistic or more humane point of view, I would sometimes love the fact that we could be a little less animalistic. I think that there's a lot of virtue to the animal instincts, the fact that it's wonderful to be able to taste food and to have all these emotions, love, hate, fear, just a joy of living and learning about new things. But at the same time, I do feel that it can create kind of problems, and those are things that are instinctual sometimes because, you know, just genetically we've evolved in certain ways, and there's a lot of hate and there's a lot of greed and there's a lot of things within our society that we have to have money, we have to have different things. We have to have so many, property, pay taxes, and there's this greed and sometimes the not real want to help out people in a proper way. I mean, you're helping people in a general sense because you're part of a community, so you have to abide certain laws and you have to abide certain things. And if you don't abide them, obviously, well, you're either going to get a fine or you're going to go to jail or you're going to whatever. But I do feel that there's a lot of wars, there's a lot of greed about like whose property is my property and this property and that property and whose is this, whose is that, and I told you this, I told you that, and it just becomes a little bit complicated sometimes from the point of view of someone who just wants to like live normally and not have conflicts. And all these political things that are basically sometimes like kind of against really the better of the world. It just, the thing that happens is that basically we create prejudice, we create inequalities between people of different races and people from different countries. And at the same time, you're like, well, there's such a big abundance of stuff here on this earth. There's such a big abundance of stuff here in this world. We shouldn't be fighting on which land is that land. And I mean, everything's been created by humans anyways, and we've destroyed so much of nature. So that's what I would really change on a genetic level, would be maybe the greed, the fact that we need so much, that we always have sort of like uneasiness and happiness if things are not progressing or going one way or the other. Everything has to be fast, everything has to be given to you right now, right here, right now, just makes things complicated, whereas actually life is so simple. There's a lot of things that we've just invented through time as a society, and well, that's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.